Well, hello everyone, TheOntarioGardener here with a different type of video. We're going to be talking about today the Halloween update for PlateUp, which comes out October 25th, which is a few days from the recording of this video. Now, I decided to have my little webcam on here, which is how I typically stream. And we're going to go through, I have it pulled up here on the screen for you guys, all the updates, well, this part of the updates, and exactly what that means, my thoughts on it, my opinions on it, and what I'm looking forward to the most, as well as some of the things that I'm planning on having as far as guides and tutorials and videos for you guys in the future. Now again, the recording of this video, which is Saturday, the Saturday before the 25th, so a few days away from today. But you know what we're going to do when we first start? Let's watch, they have a 30-second YouTube clip here of the update. We'll watch this together, and then we'll talk about it and go over all the updates that we know so far. And without further ado, let's go. Gotta love spookiness. It's like a castle. What is that? What is that? Awesome. What? Not spooky. There we have it. So, there's a couple things that you guys saw right away. 1, teleporters. 2, corner grabbers. 3, a fish with a bone in it. Also, a bone left on a plate. Obviously, costumes and the castle Halloween setting. That's what was in the video. Maybe there was more, I just missed it. But anyway, let's just read through the notes here. Halloween is approaching us. Spooky update will come out the 25th of October, 10 a.m. PDT, which is 6 p.m. GMT, which is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is where I'm at in Toronto here. Now, costumes. Here's just a handful of the costumes that are available. You have a pirate hat, pumpkin hat, you got like glasses with the nose, you know, and you get a witch's hat. Halloween hats. It says here you go to the bedrooms, interact with the costume chest to pick them out. So it's very easy, similar to how you're picking out your color. You stand over it and you hit your interact button and it cycles through the ones that you can choose. Dishes. Now, these are the two, well, we saw 2, but this hints at more. You can also expect a bunch more Halloween dishes, which you get all locations, meaning it doesn't have to be the Halloween map. From pumpkin pie, which we haven't seen, to spiny fish. Now, in the video, we saw a bone on a plate. Now, is that from the fish? I don't know. Are there more dishes? I don't know. It'd be very interesting. Pumpkin pie sounds interesting. I wonder how you have to do that. Do you just like scoop the guts out or scoop all the seeds out? And what do you do with the seeds? You gotta throw them out, I guess? Or do you just grind it all up and put it in a pie similar to how you do like apple pie? Very interesting to find out. I think it's gonna be neat. Now, the automation upgrades. I think this is what people are looking forward to the most. This thing right here, whoop, you see it here, teleporters. These blue things are teleporters. I can't stop this, it's a GIF. Teleporters, which by the looks of it, is you instantly put something on it and it pops it back out. The corner grabbers, looks like they can be set however direction that you want during the day, or practice mode, I guess, which is a game changer. Because say you're serving outside here, and instead of bringing dishes back, you slap it on a teleporter, it automatically puts it back. So it saves a lot of time. Now, I have a feeling these teleporters are going to be expensive. But the teleporters, I do know, they are an upgrade from the dumbwaiter. If you all remember, the dumbwaiters really never had a use. You had to put something in it, shut it, someone on the other end had to open it, take it out. So there was nothing automatic, no automation like that you could do. Teleporters, look at that, boom, boom. How they're linked together, I don't know, because in the video there's 3 of them. Does that mean you can put them all together and they'll all do one thing? I have no idea. It says here 2 new items to this help with automations. More complex things than expected. Yeah, some people are really trying to break the game as far as pushing the automation, trying to push it a lot, push the boundaries, I guess. And I know me, when the release came out in October, or excuse me, in the beginning of August, I had all those guides and tutorial videos on dishes, And stay tuned, because a lot of those things are going to be reworked in lieu of having corner grabbers, teleporters, etc., etc. So stay tuned for some of that stuff, because I will be having a lot more guides come out after the release of this, which will be the week of the 25th and probably into the weekend of the 30th or something, Halloween weekend. I have a whole list of things written down on a piece of paper in my head, as far as take this design that I perfected and make it better using corner grabbers. Now, corner grabbers are more expensive. I have no idea. How do you get them? I have no idea. But the point is once I can get them in the teleporters, I'm going to set up for what I find the most efficient automation. Now, again, it's not like the best. Well, it is the best. It's the best for me. You know me, my automation. I always think everything's great. Anyway, guys, quality of life. This is another big one that a lot of people have asked for, and I'm glad to see it. So basically, when you choose, you can read this if you choose. Normally, when you get to your deco day, your first one, day 5, you have to choose between two. And it just tells you this description where my mouse is. It doesn't tell you anything else. But now, the bonuses are on each respective side. It tells you at level 3, 3 house, 6 house, 9 house, what you get. So it's really good, because you're like, okay, well, what does Charming give you? What does Affordable give you? What does Formal give you? What does Exclusive give you? Oh, right, it gives you this. So this is the one I want to choose from. Instead of normally you'd have to pause the game, go to Google, or go to the wiki, figure out the buffs, etc., etc. And it's just time consuming. This is a huge quality of life. And it says here we have way too many bug and quality of life changes. I'm very interested to see what other quality of life changes there are. A couple major ones you're aware of. You can start practice day anywhere in the pause menu. So basically, you hit escape. There's been an option in the menu that says practice mode, which is huge, because normally you'd have to run outside and then run back inside. And if you're trying to do some sort of complex automation, or where you're boxed in and this and that, it becomes really tedious to do that. So I'm super glad you can enter practice mode like this. It just tells you right here how to do it there. Also the theme card, and there's much more. What it is, I have no idea. I'm looking forward to finding out with you guys on Tuesday, or excuse me, on the 25th. Twitch integration. I have no idea about this. We know that some messing with streamers watching or streaming PlateUp. The Twitch expanded the Twitch integration and added a trick or treat mode. I have no idea what that is. I'm assuming you can maybe give other customers candy, maybe, or if you type in something. I have no idea. I've never seen it shown yet, so I really have no idea. And it says, and much more. We've also decorated a new location, which you saw in that little video. To get your Halloween fun in this restaurant, you expect a whole host of new decorations. Jump on in to find out what. Now, I'm not sure if it's just that restaurant that has different decorations, the Halloween theme one, or the Halloween theme thing is going to last forever, or is it just Halloween? I have no idea. It's not really listed anywhere. So I guess, in the meantime, it lasts until it lasts. And then here's a couple other just noted things here. Some of the music tracks, we added new Halloween tracks for you to enjoy, which will be very, very cool. You can also expect 4 more cards to be found, which have various effects. These are herd mentality. All customers come during rush times. I'm not sure what that means, because typically now your rush cards, as soon as you hit morning, lunch, or afternoon, or evening, or dinner rush, that grouping comes at one time. I don't actually know what that means, because herd mentality means one comes, they all come. But maybe it's all customers in general come only when the rush is. So if you have, say, dinner rush, you'll have nobody coming until you have the dinner rush, and then you'll get 50 people at one time, which to me seems really, really hard. Picky eaters, customers can leave food on their plates, which must be thrown out. That's crazy, because you know me, I've often said pros don't need bins. I'm half joking with that, but I don't really ever put a bin make a bin accessible. Maybe here and there if I'm having a fast-paced run or something, if I mess up ice cream once or twice, or if they have the choice to choose personalized weighting, or they choose a different dish or something like that. But now bins are going to be super important. If you remember in the initial release, there was like the starter bin, the regular bin, the compacting bin, the expanded bin, and the compost bin. So like there was a whole five or six different bins that you can upgrade to, that all have different things. And before it's like, well, bins aren't useful. I think bins are going to become very useful, especially in that video up here. It showed that here, right here. Watch, there's a bone right there. What is that? And the bone's not here, so I'm not sure how that works. But here, Oh, it doesn't show you on that one there. But it's like, if bones are going to be there, is that so much food you have to throw that out somehow? Can that be automated? I have no idea. I guess we're going to find out, right? Now, that's again, these are cards that you don't have to choose, but they're going to be options. Another one, tipping culture. Customers pay based on the remaining patience. Now, is that an additional fee or is it just the pay? It just says pay, not an additional fee, but that's interesting. So if you take that card, now who knows what these plus or minus, effects are going to be as far as customer numbers, but it means if you milk that patience timer that I always note about sometimes in my video, you're going to make less money. So that actually makes it more lucrative to serve people faster. Like, I love serving people faster, but then again, if you serve people faster and you do the ring, you get people in to serve them faster, so you make more money, you lose out on the opportunity for blueprints to cycle through. So it'll be very interesting to see how these effects actually work in a real game. And the last one is health and safety. Customers are slowed by messes. Now, I know some people will probably be like, that's so awesome because it'll give me extra time. I have a feeling it's going to really hinder things. Because just think about it. Say you have 5 coffee tables, in a different space. Everybody's sitting down. They have their own patience meter, right? So say you have tables, say you have, increased messes or splash zone or something like that, and your customers are getting up and it takes them longer to actually leave their area and to go into their area. There's people, people waiting, their patience is going to go down faster. Maybe it's only like, a fraction, like a half a second or a second each time, but one whole second could really be the either you win or you lose your game. You know what I mean? So it'll be very interesting to see how that plays out, how badly the slowdown is. Maybe it's something that's not maybe something like wearing the wellies where you're constantly slowed, but there's no messes, like you negate messes. I don't really know. Or is it like when you have the big messes, you go super slow? I have no idea. It'll be very interesting to see these cards. It says 4 more cards. Now, are there more? I don't know. I would hope there'd be a couple extra ones in there, maybe some food cards or something, but this is all we know at this time. I don't think I missed anything, especially based on this video here. We can run through it again. I'll just keep it muted, and I'll just play it like this. Sorry, guys. Based on everything we see here, costumes, fine with a ghost costume. Look at all the costumes, really neat. Spooky Halloween map. Now, is that a set map? I don't know. It looks pretty cool. Spooky settings, spooky dishes. That looks like that spiny fish right there. It looks like there's a bone that they're throwing out. There's a bone. I don't know what that's from. I'm assuming something else, but look, they're putting in a bin. They got the teleporters going, the automation. I love the corner grabbers, by the way. It's such space saving. The teleporters, I think, are going to be cool. Are they going to be very practical? I have no idea. I think people are going to really use them a lot. But whether they're going to be hugely practical, depending on their cost, like if it's something like a robo buffer, which is $250 for one, is it going to be $500, 500 coins for a pair of them? I have no idea. Do you set how they link? I have no idea. But it'll be super, super interesting to see what happens. I'm looking forward to this update. Look, you can see the fish right here, the spiny fish. Oh, this looks like to be a bone with a piece of meat, maybe like a steak with a bone, or like those, those tomahawk steaks that have that piece of meat and then the long bone, I guess it's part of like the rib bone or something of a cow. That almost looks like what that is. It's just like a witch's hat, and then here's just there's a lot of cool things that there's hinting at. Spooky decorations, hats. I mean, we saw in the video there was a costume where someone had a costume looking like a ghost. So there's probably more than just hats, right? Here's his Halloween themed dishes. This is going to be very interesting because it says a bunch more. To me, that means more than 2 things is a bunch. A couple is 2. Or even, just say pumpkin pie, 2 spiny fish. I mean, what other things do you have for Halloween? Candy corn? Do you have chocolate cake? Not chocolate cake, like chocolate, I don't know. Chocolate candies. What else do you get at Halloween? Kit Kat bars. You get apples. Maybe there'll be something else with the apples because like you already have the what is it called? The apple salad, also the cheese boards with apples. Maybe there'll be some kind of bobbing for apples and like mini games. I have no idea, but yeah, here you can see the new dish that was right here. You can see it right here. It looks different to me, but anyway, guys, you know what? I just went a little bit long here, but I want to go over all this stuff and go over my opinion. I think it's gonna be a huge update. Now, there hasn't been an update for about 10 weeks. The game came out on August 4th, and it's now going to be October 25th. So it's about, I guess it's almost 11 weeks since there was an update. Cause you all of August, all of September, and then you're into almost all of October at this point. So it'll be really cool to see. Is there going to be an update for Christmas? No idea. I mean, Christmas is 2 months away from now. I think it'd be cool to have some like decorations for Christmas, or have like a Christmas tree, or like wreaths, or maybe bring back the Christmas menu, the turkey and the nut loaf, or cranberry sauce or something. But anyway, that's nothing to do with this update. I'm just kind of rambling now. But you know what, guys? Thank you so much for joining me. I know this is a different type of video that I have. I want to reiterate that what I have coming up for you guys over the next week or two is going to be some awesome content. It's going to be, I'm revamping most of my automation tutorial guides to make them more compact using these corner grabbers. I have to dabble in the teleporters to see how efficient they could be and how they work together. If one of them can be hooked up to 4 others, you could put flour in 4 spots. If it's not done like that, I don't know how I do it. But you know, all that stuff will come out on the 25th, and then we'll all play together, and hopefully the community loves it. And I'm going to be streaming on Wednesday, the Wednesday. My Monday and Wednesday is typical. If you're watching this before the 25th, if I'm able to stream this content on Monday, I definitely will be. I just don't know if I'll be able to because I was a play tester. So I don't know if I'll be given kind of permission for that. But anyway, stay tuned to my YouTube channel. If you follow me on Twitch, you'll get the notifications. If not, there's a link below in the description with my Twitch link. So please click on that and go over and leave me a follow so you don't miss any updates or any live streams or updates with games. And also, yeah, if you're new to my YouTube channel, please consider leaving me a subscribe. I'm getting so close to reaching my 5,000 follower goal for the rest of this year. We're getting there. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I love making videos like this where we're just kind of reviewing things together, chit-chatting. If you have any questions that I can answer or think I can answer, leave them in the comments below. Once the 25th drops, I can answer anything that you have about how to do something, or try to do this. Just feel free to just leave it in the description below, and I'll easily be able to answer any question you guys have. Anyway, I clicked back on the wrong thing. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys with new PlateUp content on the 25th. Take care now.